This is Football Night in America, built by Lowe's.
Welcome to the Football Night in America podcast presented by Lowe's. We are in the guts of Acrisure Stadium. The Ravens and Steelers are still playing, but we're hanging out with you. Maria Taylor, Matthew Berry, Mike Florio, Devin McCourty, and Jason Garrett here with you. And since we have a wild card weekend lineup pretty much set, we wanted to go through the games that we are going to see. And let's start with our game, the game that's coming on at 8 Eastern. You're going to see it on Sunday night. You get the Chargers, you get the Patriots. Devin, I hope they send you on the road and you're not in the studio with us, but could you give us the initial key or thought about the game?
They would welcome me. I'll go in there, I'll go ring the bell, I'll do all the things. But I think this is a good matchup. I think both these teams, are coming to the game excited to play against each other. I think for the Chargers, when they look at the rest of the AFC, they say, hey, the Patriots, they don't get after the passer much, so Herbert can feel okay back there. He'll have time to do different things. And I think the Patriots look and say, hey, we're going to play a team that's pretty beat up. We're going to have a chance to go out there, play good defense, and most importantly, how do we get Drake May and this offense playing the same way they've played all year? So it should be a really good battle. Of course, I'm not biased or anything, but if I had to pick,
if you had to,
I would pick.
We obviously won't force you to do that on the show or
pick
anything. That's not a norm. So yeah, we'll wait. Okay, let's get into the Bills and the Jaguars. Jason, a couple of quarterbacks you always enjoy watching, but this season Trevor Lawrence has definitely been on a heater to close it out.
Yeah, I just think Jacksonville has been so good for the last half of the season, really the whole year, and the job that Liam Cohen has done down there with the entire team, in particular with Trevor Lawrence. The guy, to me, looks like a different guy. You know, throughout his career, he's flashed at you. Big games, big throws, big runs, all of that. But then he's been inconsistent in his play and sometimes doesn't have a great look in his eye. This year, completely different. There's a tremendous spirit and energy they have down there. So I think they're the better team. But Buffalo has that quarterback. And I do think the fact that Mahomes isn't playing in the playoffs this year, Burrow's out, I do think he sees a path. Now, I don't think Buffalo's is good, but I think he's special. And I think he can go down there and take over that game, get James Cook involved, Josh Allen make the Josh Allen-type plays, and just somehow control that Jacksonville offense. I think they have a shot to go down there and beat them.
All right, let's get into the Rams and the Panthers, because by the skin of their teeth, the Panthers are here. They had to wait for the Falcons to get the win, but it's a rematch of a game that we already saw this season, and the Panthers got the win at home in Carolina. How do you see the rematch shaking out?
Yeah, I mean, that's what the Panthers have to hang their hat on, Rod. I was kind of limping into the playoffs here. After they had that victory against the Rams, Maria, they went 1-3, and they needed the Falcons to help them get in. But the thing they can hang their hat on here is that they have beaten this team. They opened as 10-point underdogs. That's what they were when they beat the Rams earlier in the regular season. And the Rams are beat up, right? They've lost 2 of their last 3. They need to get a little bit healthier here. Ultimately, the way Carolina wins this game, I think we all expect the Rams to win, but the way Carolina wins this game is the way they won the last one, Ron. They ran the ball very well. They ran for over 150 yards in that game. They got a bunch of turnovers. Stafford had 3 turnovers. They got to him. He was sacked twice. He was under pressure a lot. So I think that's what they need to do. But ultimately, if they can get healthier, look, all due respect to Bryce Young, he's not as good as Matthew Stafford. Dave Canales has done a great job with Carolina, but he's not as good as Coach Sean McVay at this stage. And there's not a player on the field in Carolina that's as good as Puka Nacua. So for me, I think the Rams win, but if the Panthers are going to pull it off, they run the ball and they keep the ball. They control the clock.
I love your focus through the gator and the beeping and everything that's happening. Just when you're talking, Matthew.
I'm a pro, Marie. I'm just focused on you.
As soon as you stop talking, the sound stopped.
There you go.
I guess that was our cue, and we can go on. So let's get to the 49ers and the Eagles. Okay, one of these two teams have represented the NFC in the last 3 Super Bowls. What is your expectation for this matchup this time around?
Well, with the Eagles, you never know when their offense is going to just disappear for like half of a game. So we're going to be on guard for the possibility, even if they start fast, will they slip into a funk at some point? And the thing about the 49ers that stunned me in their regular season finale, they're always the more physical team. And the Seahawks came out from the opening drive when Seattle was on defense, and they were just hitting. And they held the 49ers to 3 points for the first time since Kyle Shanahan's first game as coach of the team in 2017. 9 first downs. They need to get things going offensively. They need Trent Williams back. But the main thing is, will the Eagles just disappear for half of the game offensively? That's going to be the key.
Let's get into the Packers and the Bears. I want you guys all to chime in on this one. They split their regular season meetings. Now we get them in the playoffs. Just pick one side or the other and give me your quick why they get the victory.
I think it's the Bears, and I think because they're able to run the ball. The Packers defense just hasn't been the same since Micah Parsons' injury.
I'll give the edge to the Packers if they have a Malik Willis package. Jordan Love healthy. You look at what Malik Willis did to them. Take him. I'd have a Malik Willis package. Just get him on the field. Just use both of them because the Bears couldn't handle Malik Willis the last time. If the Packers want to win, forget about hurting Jordan Love's feelings and get Malik Willis in there from time to time.
No love
You
lost.
want to win? Put Willis in. I like the Bears. My biggest fear is I think when you play a divisional team in the playoffs, there's no fear. When you're the higher seed, there's so much pressure. You've already played this team twice. They come in, they know you so well that they expect to win. Maybe nobody else expects them to win, but they know they can beat you, and I get nervous. 2010, we were 14-2. We played a Jets team that we had just embarrassed a month before, 45-3 or something. They come in, play us at home, and they beat us 21-11, end our season. I hate when teams have to play their divisional opponent in the first round.
Yeah. I think in total the Bears are a better team, or they played better throughout the year. But Green Bay is a streaky team, and Jordan Love, to me, is a streaky quarterback. And when he gets going, he can be really hard to stop. I have some concerns about Chicago's defense. They've done an amazing job taking the ball away. I mean, difference-making for their team. The turnover ratio is the key to their success. But you can't necessarily guarantee that when you go into these games. And I think they have holes elsewhere. So I see Green Bay moving the ball. If Jordan Love can take care of the ball, I see them making a lot of plays on that Chicago defense. And I do think Green Bay's defense can step up and make just harass Caleb Williams a little bit. So I think Green Bay is going to go down there and shock them and beat the Bears at Soldier Field.
All right, guys, it's time to earn your Sunday, presented by Lowe's, and it's the speed round. I want you to give out your season awards, starting with your MVP, Jason.
MVP is Matthew Stafford.
MVP is Drake May.
I'm one of the AP voters, and they don't want us to say who we voted for, so I
nobody
can't,
wants to
I
hear
can't
that.
say.
Lowe's don't want to hear that.
I can't say that I'm going to vote for Drake May. I can't say.
Don't say it
I
then.
can't say it.
And didn't happen.
Listen, it's between those two guys. It's between Stafford and May. I wouldn't be upset if either one of them won, but I'm going with Drake May. I think he means more to his team.
What, say that again? He means more to his team.
I think
Is
the
there a
Patriots.
player that means more to their team than Matthew Stafford? He threw 44 touchdown passes.
He's unbelievable. He's been a
46?
I mean,
he's
come on now.
46.
he's been
46.
Yeah.
right.
40K researcher comes
Just
in here.
led the
I mean,
league in passing.
These are historic numbers he's putting up out there.
There's no question about it. But you're telling me you think the Rams are a worse team without Stafford than the Patriots are without Drake May? I just think there's more talent around Matthew Stafford on the Rams than there is around Drake May on the Patriots. That's my argument there.
But
Stafford's had an unbelievable year.
To make
Coach.
that your distinguishing factor, that he's more valuable to his team, Matthew Stafford's pretty darn valuable to that team. You take him off that team, we're not talking about them in the playoffs. And similarly, you take Drake May off the team, right? So I think you can make the arguments.
Yeah, again, this is not a disrespect to Matthew Stafford, who's had an unbelievable year. He's been incredible. I'm just saying I think the Rams have more talent around him than I think the Patriots have around Drake May.
Just know
it's a compliment to the rest of the Rams organization.
Every time we do a show during a Steelers game, have you noticed this? It like infects us. And then there's some kind of back and forth that we got to have, we got to settle.
Good recall.
It's always the Steelers, okay? It's something about it. Okay, give me your coach of the year. We'll start with you, Matthew.
I'm going to go with Liam Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars. No one ever gives any respect to the Jaguars. Their preseason win total was 7.5. Their first-round draft pick, Travis Hunter, goes out in the middle of the season. They integrate Jacoby Myers in the middle of the year. The defense has played really well. Liam Cohen was brought there to fix Trevor Lawrence, and he did. There hasn't been a hotter quarterback down the stretch. Give me Liam Cohen for Coach of the Year.
Same disclaimers before, not Mike Vrabel for me.
Obviously.
I'm going with your guy, Maria. I think it's Mike McDonald.
Let's go.
We always want to give it to the new kids on the block, but I think McDonald coming back year 2, number 1 seed in the NFC. What the Seahawks have been this year, I would give it to Mike
Centennial's
McDonald. The
finest.
best from
I like all those. I really do. And I could second that. I could second Liam Cohen, certainly Vrabel, McDonald, but Ben Johnson. Chicago wasn't real good last year, and they're real good now. And he's the guy that went in there, not only has coached the team, but has helped build the team. that can be a real threat here in the playoffs. So I'm going to go Ben Johnson.
Okay, we're champagne toasting, leaving Levi Stadium. Super Bowl 60's over. Florio's drinking Camus. Who is the team that won the Super Bowl?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
Wow. Back to back.
I like it.
We're leaving the stadium. Y'all all rolling with me
Oh, my
because we're going to the past Super Bowl party. Baby!
Can you
You're
still
going to
get
get us in? You're going to get us in?
Get you in.
Will you say you're Jason?
I mean, unless some of you have
Will
said
Cardi B
something,
be there? Yeah.
I could get you in.
Dev can get all of us in, but Garrett, who just trash Drake Day for Matthews. Yeah,
Is that the
Guys,
characterization?
you'll fly down to LA.
Guys.
Trash Drake May, honestly.
Hey, I think it's going to be the Rams. I do, because they're going to go to Seattle at some point, and they are not going to be afraid, and it's going to be a rematch of that classic game that we saw on that Thursday night a few weeks ago. And we saw what the Rams did to them. I think if the Rams get a shot at the Seahawks, the Rams keep going, and they'll make it to the Super Bowl and win it.
Sadly, I think it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, I'm a Commanders fan. I don't want the Eagles to go back-to-back, but Philadelphia is such a tough place to play. Seattle has struggled weirdly at home. I think the Eagles
Struggle is a stretch.
I mean, again, it's the playoffs. They're all good teams,
Everybody's
right?
attacking
But they haven't
Matthew
struggled
today.
at home.
I mean, Matthew's like, I just got here. I flew in today.
They've weirdly been very strong on the road. Anyway, whatever. I think it's very tough to go into Philadelphia and win. I think with the way upsets are, I think the Eagles play a couple of home games as well. I'm going with Coach. I think the Eagles, they've been there, done that. I think they do it again.
There you go. He does. There we go.
Listen.
Way to support your
There
team.
you go.
All right, well, that's all we have
Wait,
for your
you didn't
Football
pick
Night
one.
in America pod. I said the Rams a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
the
said
Falcons.
last time we had the Super Bowl, it's going to be the Rams.
Oh, okay.
It's going to happen
Never
again.
mind.
What time is our Football Night in America show? 7:30? 7:30 Eastern, okay? Leading into our 8 o'clock kickoff between the Chargers and the Patriots. You get to enjoy us a little bit longer. We'll be with you all postseason long. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.